And here you go, YouTube. I hope y'all are happy. All right, welcome back, YouTube. Another cold Saturday here in the shop with my buddy Jay. Remember him? He's the one that drugged me through the parking lot in the Miata carcass. Today's project, fuel tank. Now, I wanted to stay super budget with this and reuse the Miata tank. At this ride height, I can't reuse the tank and keep it below the bed floor, and I don't want to put it in the bed floor because we're not that much sloppy mechanics. Like, I want this to look a little more tasteful than that.
Mm-hmm. No, you gotta have space for your knot beers and
yeah, exactly.
And
coolers, chairs,
maybe a sofa.
Ladies of the night, whatever we can fit in the back there. And this tank right here is from Tanks Inc. We'll include the part number because I don't remember it off the top of my head, but we'll put that in the description. This is their universal tank for trucks and different kind of applications like that. It's 8 inches tall, 17.5 by 27.5. And this tank is internally baffled. It has a spot for the sending unit, like a fuel injection tray to help with slosh and stuff like that on the fuel injector cars. So we have sending unit spot for the pump, sending unit spot for the level sensor, and it has a spot here. We've already taped all this up because it's been sitting around the shop for a couple days and we don't pull dust and trash. Spot for the fill neck. Now they have a couple different options on the fill necks for these tanks. I went with the hard mount 3-inch fill neck with a little billet cap, and that'll live right there. Comes with a rollover valve, hardware and seals. It comes with mounting straps. For whatever reason, it doesn't come with the $10 rubbers that you have to have. Charge me $10 more and just put this in the kit so I don't forget to buy them.
You know, every gas tank I've ever gotten, it never comes with them. Comes with the straps. Doesn't come with the rubber.
Charge me $10 more.
Exactly.
Like one less part number I have to click on. Mm-hmm. Anyway, there's my rant for now. But those guys, we'll walk you through how we think we're going to mount it. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants on this. Kind of figure it out as I go. But yeah, let's get started.
So we were just having a discussion. One of the gas tanks I've replaced before, I actually went to Home Depot and got some of that, it's like a PVC rubber combo underlayment, I guess, for like showers. And I cut strips to use as straps because they didn't include it with the gas tank or the straps. And you know, I was impatient. I wasn't waiting for them to ship it. So there's your tech tip.
All right, here, let me kneel her.
Whoa.
Let me sit on this.
Easy.
Sit on this bumper that apparently no one likes. 200 comments about taking the bumper off. Freaking Taylor won this one.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right, as you can see, tank in the hole. It's gonna live in this general area. How we're gonna strap it? Well, we'll figure that out as we go. But let's talk about heights. Now, you can see these tabs here and here are gonna be our bed mounting flanges, right? And we can look right here. I went ahead and trimmed the bed mounting cross members away. And that's gonna give us right at 2 inches between the mounting flange of the bed and the bed for itself. So the theory here is if we can mount this tank level with the bed flanges, that's going to give us 2 inches of clearance for our fuel line. So remember, the sending unit has to sit here and the fuel lines will go that way. That'll give us 2 inches of clearance for our fuel lines to go up towards the front, and our filler neck is 3 inches total. So in theory, the neck will sit 1 inch through the bed. We're going to just cut a hole in the bed floor and have our bed cap right there, sticking up 1 inch through the bed.
Do they make longer ones if you needed a longer one? Or?
They do make one that is barbed, and it has a hose where you could have it, and then you can have any kind of thing you want. But the barb section is 2 inches, so by the time you put a hose, and then it's...
Oh, yeah. You're filling it standing straight up.
Right. Yeah, I felt like this would be kind of tasteful in the bottom. Once again, this is a budget thing. I'd love to have one of those really cool aircraft style, like the Crafty Bee, where they flip over. It has the over-centering cam levers and stuff. That would be really cool, but Those the gas cap by itself is about twice what this tank was.
Can't blow the budget.
Can't blow the budget
We're
on
in a
that.
recession.
This tank shipped to my door through Summit was like $260, $280. It's hard to beat. And with it sitting level with the top of these, we have what looks like about 6 inches of ground clearance. And it's 2 inches above, oh, I guess it's actually 3 inches. 6 inches ground clearance means it's 3 inches above the subframe. Whereas the other one would have been level or below the subframe. It's worth it. It's brand new. We don't have to worry about it. There are fuel pumps they sell for this. They give you 5 or 6 different options for liter per hour, 255 all the way up to 450 Hellcat pumps. Don't know what exactly I'm gonna need with ethanol on this. Gotta do a little more research before I order all that. Same reason I haven't ordered the level, because I don't know what the ohm range is for a Miata. Gotta look that up. But as you can see, it fits in the hole pretty well. Now we are gonna have to remove this exhaust hanger right here. That'll have to go away, not a big deal. Exhaust most likely isn't gonna be able to fit through the back anyway. Plan on taking this extra tube we had, and that'll get mounted down in here, in that general area. And then we'll take our mounting straps. They'll go under the bottom, from the bottom of the tube there to the bottom of the tube here. And then we'll take some flat stock. Now remember, all this is gonna be lower. The flat stock will go across the top of the tank here. We're keeping it inside of this nub, and that's gonna control our lateral movement of the tank. Come across and hit the top of the tube there. In theory, real easy to say, right? Now we gotta cut and grind and get Jay to do something other than heckle me the whole time.
And eat tacos.
And eat tacos. I messed up and we fed him first, so he probably won't do anything other than...
Slow motion today.
Yeah. He gets his way. He gets his way.
Let me put this on record. It's the first time this has ever happened that I was right and he was
We're not even gonna say you're right.
Oh, come on. The YouTube comments prove that.
I think everyone has bad taste. The
Bad
200
taste.
people.
The 200 people.
There you go.
Good.
It's still got a bolt in it and you're not that strong. Well, you wanna help me hold it up so I don't squish my phone?
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll at least help you take it off.
Oh man, should have had him pop all these up.
There you go.
Weight reduction.
Yeah,
Just what we need.
The chassis did go up a little bit.
See, there you go.
Now I get to put this on your side of the store?
No. Look at that rust hole. Throw it away.
You can't throw it away. This is classic Japanese iron.
This is gold. Japanese, it's a Ford.
It was built.
I know.
Dude, feel that.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Dude, that is every bit of, that's 50 pounds for sure.
I'll be the judge of that. Oh, dude, you're just sweet.
No, it's no more than 48.
It's
no more than 48.
It's 48 and a half.
Yeah.
That's
There you
gonna
go.
ruin your 50-50 weight distribution though.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll just put lead weights in the back corner.
It's what the subscribers want, so here we go. And here you go, YouTube. I hope y'all are happy. I was just kidding. I'm way too much of a hoarder to throw it away. I might put this back on one day. Yeah, she's mint.
That's a keeper.
There you go. Now
That's a keeper.
47 and a half pounds.
Yeah.
All right, been tinkering away at this thing. Got our upper straps fabricated here. This is 1.25 1/8" flat stock. Put a little jog into it for the height here. And we measured off the top of this is the same height as the top of the perch for the bed. So everything right here will stay below that bed floor and give us that 2-inch gap we need for our sending units. Come forward, put another jog into it. Found this piece of round tube laying around. This is another 11 gauge or 1/8" wall tubing. Took some 3/8 flange nuts, sunk those into it, TIG welded those up. Doing the top straps on the outside, bottom straps in the middle. And so that we're not fighting each other, trying to do the tops and the bottoms at the same time, go ahead and lock this tube in, drill our holes, and this tube, since it's downward bearing, we're just gonna tap this tube. It'll be fine. So that way we can put pressure against the tank from the bottom. It'll be in place where it wants to live, and then we can just make our bottom straps, which will be the easier of the two to do. But now, we get to weld her up. You want to TIG weld this, Jay?
Heck no.
Come on, man. What's your Tig Daddy 2000?
No. It's been many years.
Back here at the back, talked about we're going to tap this. So start with 1/8 inch pilot hole. That gets off to the side. Now we're going to go 3/8 with the bolt here. That requires 5/16 hole with a little. I hear a lot of mixed reviews. Some people say lube your drill bit. Some people don't. I don't know. I don't think it could hurt it. Probably don't need to be breathing the smoke. There we go. Three-eighths tap. Now, if you've never seen one of these little adapters, it's so cool. I know some people will run the tap in a drill and power tap it. I don't know. I'm not quite brave enough for that. Just throw this of our favorite here. Lube this guy up a little bit. And just work it on in. And when you're tapping something, you tap a little bit, back it off. You can kind of feel when the tap starts to get tighter. Tap a little bit. And what it's doing is breaking the chip. There we go. Like that. Blow that out. Open this hole up a little bit. Boom, there we go. Bolt it right up. Now it's time to open up this hole. Like we said, 3/8 hardware. Gonna go up to 3/8 hole, obviously. We could use a regular drill bit, just your run-of-the-mill, right? Found a little bit cooler tool. I like a little more. This is called a Rotabroach. It's a more of like a precision hole cutter. As you can see, it's got little teeth on it. So I got a little guide pin. So you drill your 1/8 inch hole that falls down in there, and that'll drill it out. It's pretty sweet. Works really well. This kit, I think there's 13 different sizes here. They go in, I think they're 1/8 inch increments, something like that. Really neat. We'll have bigger ones too, goes all the way up to 2.5. Really cool. If you want to get serious about fabricating, everyone loves the good old-fashioned Christmas tree stepper, and I still use this a lot. But this little hole cutter works really well. I'll show you. Just like that, in and out. Leaves you this little plug that, whoop, that can go away. As you can see, super nice hole. No burrs on either side. There you go. You can run a little chamfer bit around that to kind of clean it up a little bit, but straightforward, super simple. I recommend that kit to anyone who wants to get serious about fab work.
So anyways, Tim.
So, got the top.
Mm-hmm. So, the lights went out.
It went.
Yeah.
What happened to it?
What do you mean, what did I do to it?
You did something to it.
It made a sizzle. So.
If we look a little dusty, we had to do some industrial maintenance. Lights stopped working mid-clip a minute ago.
Oh, yeah. You gotta adapt and overcome.
Yeah. And do a little drinking in the middle.
Yeah, you know, a little bit not beer.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Obviously, got the top tapped. Everything's in place here. Mock-up stage, so we're not worried about washers at the moment. Not gonna paint anything just yet. Not gonna put on any of the foam just yet. That'll be final assembly stuff. The bottom straps are the ones that came with the kit. This stuff, real easy to bend. We just followed the contour of the tank, bent it around as we needed it. Couldn't see it anyway, didn't film it. It was up under the truck. The end over here, where we welded the nut in, we doubled it over, drilled it through just to give it a little more structure. Obviously that'll get tightened up with a washer. And that brings us back around to the back. You want just a little bit of a gap. You can kind of see just a little gap there. What that's for is when we tighten it, we want it to really just pull as tight as possible. Keep this thing as secure as we can make it. As far as a rear fastener, a lot of different things we can do. We could have welded a nut into the bottom, but that would require me welding upside down. And I'm already not that great at TIG.
It's not that fun.
It's not that fun. Decided to do a through bolt. Jay came up with these.
So we're gonna end up drilling a hole on the top, dropping this down through, might tack weld it to the top so we only have to worry about the nut on the bottom, and then we're gonna use it to draw the strap up tight. Should hold it pretty snug.
Yeah.
It's the theory anyways.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Real simple. We're just going to take a couple measurements of the distance between the inner frame, inside edge of the frame rail here to there, and then also the distance here to make sure they're at least the same and accurate on each side. Drill a hole, tack it up, stick around, show you a clip or two, maybe.
And
then we get to go home.
Dinner?
I like your style.
Yeah, definitely.
You had low gear, that's high gear.
Your high gear is not very high. You should get Milwaukee.
Well, that's the 12 volt unit. You gotta get that 20 volt for that high speed action. All right, NASCAR pit stop. Oh, I forgot my lube. Got my lube.
Don't burn it up.
Oh, now you gotta run slow. As long as you don't get purple chips, you're good.
Look
Boom.
at that. The quickness, dude. The quickness.
Knock it out.
That's good stuff. I'm gonna get some of those.
Yeah, well, I'll just take out a second mortgage. You can get you a kit.
We're in a recession.
Yeah, we are in a
We're in a
recession.
recession. Oh man. I'll measure this side.
Close enough.
Yeah, good, good, good. I pre-marked these. Cheating. NASCAR.
The key to these bits, don't run them too fast. Boom. Put a little tack on top just so we don't have to worry about sneaking a wrench up in here because I don't know how much clearance we're actually going to have. Yeah, just standard grade 8 hardware, nothing fancy. Make sure we're not cheating here.
Oh, I thought those were permanent. We're taking those out?
Look at there. Not going anywhere.
That's without the rubber or the foam too, so it'll be even tighter once we get that in there.
For sure. The bottom rubber is 1/8 inch or so. The top foam, it'll collapse down to 1/8 inch. It'll be snug. It'll be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one project done. 3,000 things left to do.
2009.99. Yeah.
Yeah, got that one done. Now, the question is, can we drill the hole in the bed in the perfect spot?
Yes, 100%.
I'm thinking if we triangulate off of these holes, find exactly where the center point of this is.
And make it like 2 inches too big. Lands perfect. I promise.
Yeah. We'll have to do that on a night we're not so tired and so hungry.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. This is how most every tank in every old car I've ever worked on is held in. It'll be fine. Some people use the T-bolts. We use long bolts. We're good. Now, I think it's time to call it a night and find some chicken wings.
Chicken wings, man. You know, tacos for lunch, chicken wings for dinner.
I can get along with that.
You know.
Yeah. Well, until tomorrow. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe. This project is doing way better than we ever thought it would. We really appreciate all the love, all the support, all the comments. Interaction is awesome. Tell your friends, tell your mother-in-laws. Let's keep this thing growing and having fun.
Yeah. Maybe we put the bumper back on.
No, I think we will unsubscribe if we did that.
Oh.